Good.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Mr. Rohit.
Hi,
Welcome
Pradyoth.
back.
How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good too. Thank you.
Great. So, in our last session, we had an insightful conversation with Mr. Rohit where we focused on what most early stage entrepreneurs struggle with, that is, getting visibility and leads without sounding salesy. We also explored why so many founders delay marketing, how platforms like LinkedIn and Google My Business can be powerful even before building a full-fledged website, and how platforms like BNI and even WhatsApp can be part of founders' early outreach toolkit. We wrapped up that session by understanding how even a simple one-page website, when positioned right, can become a lead magnet. That episode was all about building your marketing foundation, and today we build on that momentum, right? So coming this aspect of paid ads, organic reach, and choosing channel, should we invest on Google ads or LinkedIn ads in the first 6 months? When does it actually make sense? Can you tell us?
Yeah. So basically, I believe Google ads are much more effective, especially if you're starting off and you basically are on a limited budget when in most cases that's the case, right? So Google ads are very high intent because if someone is looking for your services, they'll search for it, they'll either contact you, they'll visit your website or landing page, and that's how the transaction starts, right?
Right.
So Google search ads are much more effective compared to all the other platforms, not just LinkedIn, all the other platforms, I would say,
Hmm.
because when it comes to conversions, yeah, because the intent is very high.
Hmm.
Someone's looking for HR consulting service, HR recruitment services, or recruitment IT recruitment services. They need IT recruitment services, right?
Right. Hmm. Hmm.
And
Hmm.
they find you on Google. They see your ad in the Google ads or on top of search results. Or they see your number or your website and they contact you. That's how it starts, right?
Hmm.
So Google ads are much more effective, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
LinkedIn ads work better for targeting specific role or industries, particularly if you are doing stuff like events, for example, if you're doing webinar, for example, and those kind of things, or you have created a tool, or you have a specific offer for a particular, let's say, niche, for example, or particular industry, for example. That's how, I mean, you can use LinkedIn that way for promoting your events and those kind of things, where you can actually target the right kind of people, because those people cannot, they won't search in Google, right? And because this particular kind of this thing will require the event marketing, or event promotion will require more push marketing,
Hmm.
right? So
Hmm.
LinkedIn ad is good for push marketing. Google ad is good for pull marketing, which is people searching and they finding you and you just pulling the leads, right? LinkedIn
Hmm.
ads more push. Like you have to constantly show people ads, and that's how you basically get them to notice you, your offerings, your events, or webinar, whatever you're doing, right? To target, you want them to convert, you want them to submit the contact form, or you want them to call you up and stuff like that, right? So LinkedIn ad is much effective for that. But
Hmm.
even in terms of the cost, right? The cost per lead of LinkedIn versus Google ads, if you ask, Google ads is much more cost effective compared to LinkedIn ads, right? But
Hmm.
LinkedIn ads, if you target it well, the
Hmm.
quality of the leads and the conversion much could be much higher, much better, right?
Hmm.
Directly target people based on their roles. For example, you can target small business owners, which you want to basically uh, uh, get the business from them, right? So you can target them also, but the chances of conversion in that case is in most cases is high, and cost is also very high. LinkedIn ads are much more costly compared to Google ads.
Hmm.
So both have pros and cons. For starting, Google ads are good, but you can slowly and gradually start trying LinkedIn ads and see if it's working good. But LinkedIn ads work well for event marketing and stuff like that. So it can be tried. Also, start
Hmm.
only if your offer and land are tested. Like you need to have a landing page, and you need to basically test your landing page before you actually start spending high, right? You can start with a small trust test campaign, see how it works, where things are working as per your expectation, and then you can gradually increase your budget. You can start with a budget of 500 rupees per day, which would be approximately, only if you run it on, let's say, from Monday to Friday, it would be around 20 to 20, 10 to 12,000 or something like that. It's a very small
Hmm.
campaign. You can try it out, see how it's turning out, and if you're happy with the performance of the campaign, gradually you can increase. Or if your landing pages require any fine tuning, those kind of things also you can accommodate or incorporate on your site and landing pages, and that's all. Probably if your offer needs to be improved, right, your ad need to be improved, you can do all of that, and you can do I mean, you learn while you actually run your campaigns or spend your money on your campaigns, right? And that's how you fine tune, because it's never like plug and play, right? You have to keep monitoring, you have to keep revising and try to get the best out of it, right? So yeah.
Right. And a lot of founders get pulled to Instagram or Facebook. So should service businesses like mine in staffing or coaching be spending time there, or is it just a distraction?
So basically, I think Instagram and Facebook are both good B2C or personal brands, right? Not that much for B2B companies or coaching or staffing businesses. So for that, LinkedIn and Google or LinkedIn and YouTube is a much better platform, because YouTube is kind of I would green platform which anyone can use. So LinkedIn, Google, and YouTube is good for B2B business like coaching, staffing, and stuff like that. Whereas B2 for a B2C and personal brands, Instagram and Facebook uh, is 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 very good, right? Because they won't the kind of audience they require, they, that's not there on LinkedIn and Google that much, right? Google means Google search engine, right? Google, when I say Google, it means Google search. So your
Right.
website and stuff like that. Yeah,
Right. Right. Yeah.
yeah, only if you have strong content and time to engage, Instagram and Facebook can still work out for you. Okay, so I mean, you have to do a lot. You have to create a lot of visual content, a lot of video content, and you have to keep creating content on a regular basis and also engaging with the audience. Like if you get likes, comments, and shares, and those kind of things, you have to constantly respond and those kind of things in order to basically get the most out of your Instagram and FB campaigns. But even if you're doing organic campaigns, regularly posting and stuff like that, right? So B2B, LinkedIn and Google search is best, right? So Google search you can do paid, free, whatever, right? So avoid distraction from channels that don't convert. In most cases, in a lot of cases, what happens? Small business owners or even startups, they have very limited bandwidth. They have very limited resources allocated that they can allocate for this kind of thing, right? So go with the flow. See what the other businesses are doing, what the competitors are doing. Logic, go with the logic also, like which platform could be the case. Like I said, B2B is LinkedIn and Google search are the best platforms, and even YouTube is a good platform for B2B. Whereas B2C can actually go with one or two platforms and give your best, create best content that you can, see how the platform is performing, whether you're happy with the outcome, then you decide whether you should basically, whether you want to expand and how much, and invest more time, create more better quality content. So when I say content, it doesn't have to be like, I'm just talking about content which is useful, which is meaningful on that platform, for that platform, right? And which is about something which is basically related to your industry. So that about, like, I was giving an example around, let's say, how to handle your let's say office politics, for example, right? Or how to retain your employees for longer, stuff like that, right? So those kind of things. So you can write articles or create videos around these. Videos get much more engagement, much better than they do text or content, right? Graphic gets much better visibility compared to just text content. So yeah, so basically that's how you basically try to create good quality content which is useful, meaningful, not just post something random, thing which can actually help audience or your prospects, I would say, not just the audience, your prospects, right?
Right.
So create content on that. What kind of content would consultant or HR from in an IT company would like to watch or read or know about, right? So that kind of content is I really look at creating. It could be contextual, it could be video, it could be graphic, whatever.
Right. So if we have to find the right balance between paid ads and organic content, if someone is tight on budget but rich in effort, what's the right balance between paid ads and organic content?
So 80% organic,
Okay.
Okay. Focus
Hmm.
80% on organic efforts, which is content creation, outreach, networking, those kind of things, right? So that should be focus on the organic part. 20% of budget for retargeting or search ads and stuff like that, right? So
Right.
that's how you should basically. So you can hire, let's say, a graphic designer on a platform like Fiverr.com, or if you have someone in your contact, hire them for whatever budget you have, spend editing graphics, content, video editing, on those kind of things, and 20% budget on search ads and stuff like that, right?
Right.
And let
Hmm.
organic validate your offer before you scale up. So start posting, keep posting content on a regular basis, scale faster. That's what I would say, so that you can basically learn from your experience, learn from your actually from your audience, right? Like you keep getting feedback and stuff like that. If something not working, then what's working? Keep monitoring what the other people are posting, what kind of content is being liked by, and you can do a simple search on all these platforms. Like if you are into HR, like search for human resource consulting or HR hiring and those kind of things. See what kind of content the others or your competitors are creating,
Hmm.
and what kind of engagement they are getting. They're getting good engagement, then it means that something that you can also try and try to create something better or at least as good as that particular content, and see if
Right.
it's working for you also.
Hmm.
So if you've created content, once you've created content and you post it, like for example, you created a video, posting content on the platform is good, but then sharing that content with your community, with your colleagues, right, with your friends, with your circle, with your existing clients, with your prospects, over email, on WhatsApp, on social media, right? So
Hmm.
that also requires effort, right? So you should ideally creating content is one part, but also try to use different options that you have available, and
Hmm.
try to get more engagement on the content you posted, right?
Right. Hmm.
So yeah, so that's my 80/20 would be the ratio according to me.
Right. And coming to the smart execution or tool time and energy aspect, what free or low cost tool do you recommend for every founder to have in their marketing stack?
I would say Canva. Canva is a very good tool. It has free options, and it's very cost effective also. Even if you go for the paid plan, you can easily create simple graphics and quotes and videos. You can do a lot of things actually on Canva, not just text. You can do
Hmm.
videos also. You can do graphics also for different platforms. It has got so many different options, right? Like you can create a lot of stuff. You can create logos also. You can create your company profile also on Canva. So Canva is a very good platform. You should definitely invest in that. Right. The
Right.
other thing could be Calendly for booking, particularly if you're into B2B. Calendly is a good platform which can actually help you to schedule calls and stuff like that.
Calendly.
Calendly,
Calendly.
Calendy, Calendly.
Okay. Okay. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So that the other thing would be Google Analytics and Search Console, a combination of that, because these are both are free tools basically. Google Analytics and Search.
Hmm.
These are actually offered by Google itself, right? So this can help you to monitor your website's traffic. So how much
Hmm.
traffic you are driving from social media, how much from Google Ads or search ads, and how much from the Google and the SEO aspect, right? And SEO Search Console gives you a lot more insight into the actual keyword level performance, page level performance of your website, how it's
Hmm.
performing, where it's lacking, what needs to be improved, a lot of those things about. So that's also, and it's a free tool, so nothing to lose, right? So if you
Hmm.
are very much focused on organic performance in Google search, which is SEO, you should ideally use these tools. Otherwise,
Hmm.
Google Analytics should also be okay if you are doing not so much into SEO, but you just want to keep an eye on the overall traffic and which platform is doing well for you and stuff like that. So just go with Google Analytics and stuff. The other thing would be you can use tools like Ahrefs or Google Search for SEO, where you can actually do your keyword research, your website analysis, website audit, those
Hmm.
kind of things can use. So there are multiple channels, and these have free versions also, but they have very limited free. You would in most cases require a paid version.
Right.
So in order for to get the best out of these two. If you are a lot into outreach, for example, if you want to reach out to, let's say, XYZ company founder or director or HR, you can use hunter.io, which can help you to get these emails of these prospects. You can identify emails of these prospects using hunter.io, which is also very costly. It's very cheap actually, right? So I mean, in terms of the cost, it's very cost effective, but it's very useful. So hunter.io is a good option. If you are a lot into outreach, where you have to, let's say, send 10 emails to IT companies, and every day you want to send emails to your company profile to 10 IT companies in Hyderabad, for example, use hunter.io, right? And you get a lot of credits for free also every month, right? So it gets I think every month you get some free credits to use around 100 credits or something like that.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's a good tool. And then Loom is a very good tool. Like if you want to create videos and you don't have a lot of time for editing and those kind of things, so this particular thing is also being recorded in Loom.
In Loom.
So although we are doing this on Google, we are recording this in Loom because Loom gives you the a lot of inbuilt features like removal of let's say noise, for example, background noise, these kind of things, like so silences and those kind of things also it removes. You can also get to edit your video to a lot of extent. You get transcript, you get the so a lot of AI features inbuilt into the tool also. So I think it's a very good tool. It's not very costly, and there are a lot of features that actually help you with. If you are into video content and you want to do it without a lot of support from whatever video editor, you can just put raw content as so by just doing basic edits, right, using Loom. So, so that's a very good. I think ChatGPT or Gemini, whichever platform you prefer, you should ideally for content ideation, emailing, and checking or your email draft before you shoot your emails and stuff like that. Creating, if you're, we talked about content creation, right? So getting topic ideas and stuff like that. So I think ChatGPT or Gemini, which are both the tools are very good. I think they're improving a lot of new features coming. So yeah, and obviously ChatGPT to a great extent is free.
Correct.
But I strongly suggest going with the paid version also because you get much better features. And yes, so why not? It's just I think $15 or $20 per month. So not a big deal. Yeah. So yeah, those are the tools I think most people would think or would like to use and would they find it effective or useful in the business. Right?
Correct. And just in our discussion, you happen to say fail fast. You happen to use the statement called fail fast. So I want to dig a little deeper into that. So a lot of people get stuck in learning mode and never execute anything, being in learning mode. So what's your advice for breaking that loop and actually start showing up?
Block calendar time for action, not just learning, because learning is something that you can do forever. Like learning never stops, right? But you should ideally also on a weekly basis, you should have times or fix your time schedule for actually doing things like recording your video, creating your content, creating your first Instagram post, right? Those kind of things. So block calendar time for action also, right? Because inherently we don't have to block time for learning, but now with certain people requires that additional I would say motivation and stuff like that. So and they get a lot of time they watch videos and they read content, they read success stories and case studies. They get motivated, but that's for a very limited time. But if you on a weekly basis or a monthly basis, I would say a weekly basis, I suggest strongly, and you should have you should block your calendar that every day between 5 to 6, that's what I'm following right now. Between 5 to 6 or 6 to 7, I'm going to create, I'm going to record a video. Good or bad, I'm going to record it. Whether to publish it is something that I'll decide, but I'll at least record it because I need to get used to the platform. I need to get used to basically the process, right? So a lot of so you keep learning every time with every tool there, they keep enhancing, improving, stuff like that. So a lot of stuff that you even Canva has hundreds of thousands of options. A lot of them we have not even used or we don't even know they exist. But that's how you, unless you start leveraging or using this platform or actually start creating content, you won't realize, you won't understand. Even I would say, like we talked about multiple things. Like this is just about content creation. right? But there are a lot of things we talked about. We talked about outreach, where every day you will reach out to, let's say, 10 business owners in your industry or in your area. So you have to find their emails, and you say that every day 30 minutes I will, or 1 hour I will reserve for this particular activity, right?
Correct.
For example, 1 hour I will reserve for reading content, for example, just learning, right?
Right.
On different platforms, looking at the different social media profiles and learning from their content, like what kind of content they're creating, right? So ship small experiments weekly, because this is again, it's no, I don't think even my experience that I'm sharing may not work very well in your case, because every business is different. Your execution might be slightly different. The times are different. When I executed and when you will execute, right? So you have to ship small experiments on a weekly basis, post emails, offers, keep trying. Even GMB we talked a lot about in one of the calls, and I think you should reserve for some time for posting on GMB also.
Right.
Optimizing it, looking at the performance. Like you have 8 hours in a day, you prioritize. Okay, you want to focus more on the business first. Okay, do that. Like send out 10 emails,
Right.
right? Probably create content, for example, right?
Right.
So, and then the latter part of your day, you can actually do these stuff like content creation, and let's say offers, posting on GMB, monitoring the. So that's how you do it. So set accountability with a peer or mentor, like every week every month, every week, or every quarter, like monitor the performance of the things that you're doing, where you're lacking, what's not working, right? And then try to improve on it, because that's how you learn, right? Like if you don't monitor and you don't measure the performance of the things that you're doing, you won't, basically you'll just keep doing it forever, and then you'll later realize that this was like useless, and I just wasted so many hours and so much of my time on things on this thing, right? So ideally that's how you do monitor a performance at least once a month, or on a once a quarter, and remove things that are not working and start working on things that would actually trying new things, or things that are working, continue to do that. That's how you basically get better at execution, because execution is everything, I would say, because failing fast is much better than, I would say, done is better than perfect, right? Doing is better than being perfect. That's the learning, right? Because a lot of things, there are very lot of good ideas, but if you don't execute it, it's not going to basically, you won't realize whether it's good, bad, ugly. You don't know whether it's effective, not effective, whether your product is good, not good, whether you are good, not good, right? Like, I mean, as a business owner, as an that's right.
It got much resonated with. I got goosebumps. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So if you're starting a new services like new services or businesses today, say staffing or career coaching or even marketing for that matter, what would your first 30-day plan look like?
So first week, set up your website, LinkedIn profile, and Google My Business.
Okay.
Website, LinkedIn profile, and Google My Business. Right? Because you talked about service business, which I'm assuming it's B2B, right?
Correct.
So LinkedIn profile, Google My Business, and website, these are very critical. These are critical actually, and we would do much better with a website. Even if you do a single page website, even if you do a Google site, which is Google's free tool, Google tool, the Google sites can actually help you to create your website or develop your website. One page website is also okay. But set up your website, Google My Business, LinkedIn profile is critical, and Google My Business. These are the three things you should do in the first week. Okay. So I'm not saying create a website, very big website with hundreds of pages. Don't do that. Go with a single website initially, or one page, a single page website, and then gradually you can improve the quality, add more pages, like that. Because we have just 4 weeks, right? Okay. So let's talk about week 2, which is post daily value content. Okay. So post daily on GMB, post daily on LinkedIn, right? Use GPT to create content, get ideas, use Canva to make it look better, right? And then, so that's week 2, and reach out to prospects. Reach out to prospects in week 2, right? So identify at least 50 people or at least 25 to 30 people who you know or who you think are good fit or who you would like to work. Find their email IDs using, find them on LinkedIn, reach out to them. Find them on, find their email IDs using the hunter.io, for example, right? And right, that, and
Right.
yeah, so that's so this is a week to post on daily value content, not your pitch, right? Not your offer. I'm talking about value content, something that's meaningful, something that's useful, valuable, something that your customers, your prospects would like to read or get inspired.
Right.
Week 3 would be run a free session or webinar or a challenge, right? So you can. So this would work. So you can do this with your. Initially you will have to also invite your friends or people who are closely related to you for
Correct.
these webinars. But gradually, once you have a decent amount of following, you can actually have more people attending your webinar.
Right.
So you can use tools like Zoom or Google Meets also to do these kind of schedule these kind of sessions. So free session could, and if you're not very comfortable with webinar, you can do one-on-one sessions also. No problem. So you can do one-on-one sessions also. You can use Calendly to schedule your meetings and stuff like that. You can send emails and you can have an open calendar where you use Calendly to basically schedule your appointment. So that's how you basically, when you reach out to prospects, also in that case, you can say that I'm willing to do a free session for you, one-on-one session with you, and so you can do something of that sort also, right?
Right.
And then the fourth one would be collect testimonials, right? Collect testimonials is very important because this can be used. This should be used on your website.
Right.
This should be posted on GMB. This should be posted on your LinkedIn also, because that builds credibility, right?
Correct.
And this is not offer. This is not a pitch. This is not a pitch, right? So this is content which is actually which can help you to basically build the trust, which is very important for any to build any kind of thing. The second thing would be create a lead magnet. So we created checklist, for example. We created a PDF guide or a starter guide or something like that. Something you can do something similar, like how to like 10 tips to reduce the let's say interview time, for example, right? Uh, or 10 tips to save 50% on your let's say interview time, for example. There's something like that. You can get these ideas from ChatGPT and stuff like that.
Right.
Create a lead magnet using a combination of ChatGPT or Gemini and Canva, stuff like that. And create something meaningful. Try to create something meaningful. Right? For these ideations, like so PDF and checklist is very common, but you can also go for something even better. Get ChatGPT, do some brainstorming and see what your competitors are doing, right? And based on you can design and set up an email list. Like identify these. Like we talked about identifying emails of these. I would say prospects, right? So by week 4, you should have a list of uh, let's say 100 emails, for example, of people who might be interested. So this would be your HRs of different companies, different IT companies near Hyderabad or in and around Hyderabad, right? For founders, directors of IT companies, right? These could be hiring managers in IT companies, right?
Right.
You can find email IDs of these people in hunter.io and make a list of that, and then on a regular basis try to reach out to them. Also add an option to opt out of your email list, so that in case someone is not interested in getting email from you, you can easily unsubscribe. But that's how you do. Like these are the this is a 4-week plan, right? So week 4 would be collecting testimonials, creating a lead magnet, and setting up your email list. Just setting up, just having a list of email IDs which are relevant, which can actually the people who can actually give you business.
Right.
So, yeah.
So we are coming to the wrap. So before that, Mr. Rohit, can you walk us through a real world example,
Yeah.
maybe a small or a local business that went from zero to lead generating through your strategies?
Yeah, so we have a local business which is into car rentals, basically based in Navi Mumbai.
Mm-hmm.
So we help them with their entire setting up their website, uh, setting up their Google My Business profile. Primarily, we help them to develop the entire website and their Google My Business profile. And not we did not stop there. We actually try to completely optimize their Google My Business profile by using the right keywords, identifying the right keywords, adding the right description, selecting the relevant category, posting. We used to post on a regular basis. And the business was actually brand new. It was, although it was brand new online. They had a online presence, but online they were very new,
Mm-hmm.
and they were initially not getting any calls from Google search or something like that.
Hmm.
Once we actually started optimizing or created their Google My Business profile and developed their website, this
Hmm.
combination actually worked well for them. And within the couple of months, they actually started getting one call almost on an average one call per day, right?
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
almost 25 to 30 calls on a monthly basis, right?
Right. Hmm.
So we constantly keep monitoring the performance and kept improving their company profile, getting more reviews, posting FAQs in their profile.
Hmm.
Also added images, videos in their profile, and we used to post on a regular basis.
Right.
And
Hmm.
after a couple of more months, which is around fourth month, they started getting almost two calls on an average per day, which is almost 30 calls per day, almost 60 calls per month, right?
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
For their car rental services. So they were ranking local for keyword like car rental, rent a car, and those kind of keywords, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
And that's how they used to basically drive leads. And now they are at a point where they are almost getting three calls on a daily, so almost 85 to 90 calls on average for their car rental services, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
So that is how basically GMB. So from no leads to around 80 to 90 calls in a month, right?
Great. Hmm. Hmm.
So, and this happened within a period of 6 to 7 months, right? With a constant regular posting, proper optimization, and stuff like that. So keyword
Hmm.
usage. We had a website also, so we will get they get some inquiries through their website also. But again, the traffic comes from the website. The website itself is not ranking. But when they see the Google My Business profile, they click on the website option and they land on the website. They look at the brand or the website and they submit the contact form. That's how they get the lead. So almost 10 to 15 leads they get from the website. The people submitting the contact form, but almost
Right.
80-85% leads they get directly through phone calls, directly from Google Maps.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Right. So, what are the three action steps our listeners can take in the next 48 hours to kickstart their own lead generation journey?
Fix and update your LinkedIn profile. That's the first thing.
Hmm.
Okay. Fix
Hmm.
and update your LinkedIn profile. Use GPT. Create your entire Google LinkedIn profile should be summarized in Excel sheet, and
Hmm.
then you upload that thing in ChatGPT and ask for recommendations. Tell GPT that you are into HR consulting. You service businesses in Hyderabad,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
this is your target, and what kind of optimization you need to do to improve your LinkedIn profile, and see what kind of recommendations you're getting. Look
Hmm.
at the recommendation, read each and every read your title, your description, everything, and if it sounds good, then just use it and update your LinkedIn profile.
Right. Hmm.
And GMB profile, right? Google
Hmm.
My Business profile. Clean your Google My Business profile if you're not initiate that process, right? Create your Google My Business profile. That's the most important step. So in the next 22 days, I would say, or next 48 hours, like you asked, I think Google My Business and LinkedIn would be very critical because GMB can actually help you drive real business.
Right.
So that DM 10 people offering a free consultation or tip. Prospect, you can do that on LinkedIn. You can use tools like hunter.io free tool to identify email IDs or to get email IDs of people who might be interested in your services, right? You can also directly contact them through LinkedIn, email, and stuff like that, and DM 10 people offering and offer them a free consultation, right?
Right.
How you can improve their process, how you can reduce their costs for hiring costs and stuff like that, and see get a few new things. Right?
Right.
And the last thing would be post one helpful insight addressing your audience pain point, right? So if you're targeting HR and small businesses, so there are, I mean, the time the cost of hiring in certain cases is on the higher side, right? Or the retention, right? Employee retention. So that in a lot of certain cases that's a problem. So how to address that? So you can write content around that and post it on LinkedIn.
Right.
So these are the things. Fix your and update your LinkedIn Google My Business profile. The second thing would be DM, which is directly message you, at least 10 people offering a free consultation or a tip, right?
Right.
Uh, the last thing would be post one helpful insight addressing your audience's pain point. That could be retaining their employees. That could be reducing the hiring costs, stuff like that. So depending on, so you can get these kind of a lot of more ideas using GPT or Gemini. Do the
Right.
ideas, come up with something really useful and informative, and publish it on Google on LinkedIn, Google both.
Right. Right. So, in order to take it further, where can people connect with you or Supramind for that matter in order to take this journey further?
Yeah, so we are available on supramind.com, which is our official website, right? Supramind.com, supramind.com. We'll have we will add the link also. And you can also find me on my link on LinkedIn, which is my profile, Rohit Vedantwar, right? So you can contact me through LinkedIn also. And our email ID is contact@supramind.com in case you're interested in website optimization, you're interested in Google Analytics optimization, if you want to rank better in Google search.
Right.
You can, I mean, people can get in touch with us. So contact@supramind.com. Again, we'll add it in the description.
Definitely. And this session has been like power packed again. So just to recap, in today's episode, we covered what local backlinks are and why they are more about trust than tech. Second, we spoke something on how to build visibility without being pushy. And third, whether ads are really worth it for founders. And fourth, we spoke something on tools and tips to execute without burning out. And last but not least, we happened to speak something on how to build a community, not just content. So with that, we are going to wrap our session, and we would like to also share a free starter guide, which will help you in getting your first clients and build visibility as a bonus to our viewers to help you get started. And you will find that we'll try to upload that in the description, that link in the description. And remember, if you are a business owner looking to grow your digital presence, whether that's through better SEO, smarter content, or just showing up what it matters, check out Supramind Digital. And if you are someone looking to build your employer brand and your career, or even scale your team through IT staffing or quality systems, reach out us at Prospera Pro Solutions. And in our upcoming episodes, diving a little deep into Google My Business, where we explore how just one free tool from Google can turn you from invisible to discovered by local clients. We also unpack on how to set up systems and verify your GMB, optimize your business description with right keywords, select the perfect categories, and even how real photos and reviews and weekly updates can boost your reviews, and weekly updates will boost your visibility. We also get hands-on with real profile setup step by step. But wait, we are not stopping there. In our upcoming episodes, we are going beyond the setup and show you how to make your GMB work for you like a 24/7 lead generation machine. Like we will go through what kind of post attract the right eyeballs, how to use GMB insights to improve what's working, even website creation related, and how to tie GMB to your website, WhatsApp, LinkedIn for the seamless conversion journey. So if our previous and today's episode have helped you get visible, believe me, upcoming episodes will help you get clickable. So subscribe, share, and stay tuned for more such episodes. Until next time, stay visible and stay valuable. Thank you.
Thanks, Pradyoth. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.